everyone, this is Nnena.
And I'm Ngozi, and welcome back to our channel. So today we're going to start off talking about a lot of things, something that a lot of people are worried about is basically when are we going to start traveling again? In light of COVID-19, all the things that are happening, international travel especially seems as if it's something of the past. This year, is it realistic? We're even traveling a trip right now in October, East Africa, and it's just like, is this realistic? Like, are we going to be able to travel in October of 2020? What do you think about that?
Well, someone can argue that if you can go back to work, why can't you travel? You're still going to be exposed to people. You're still going to be around people. The issue, I guess, is more of the country you're going to, how safe it is, and if they're testing, if something happens, do they have the adequate facilities? Do they have the adequate tests? I think that's more of the concern, but it's like, obviously life has to go on. We're not going to stay at home forever. We're not going to sit in our houses forever, and coronavirus is not going to disappear overnight. It's going to be here for a while. So there's an argument that we wait till we have a vaccine to travel, but the vaccine may not even be effective. We don't know if it's even going to work. We don't know when it's actually going to come out.
Even with the vaccine, you can still get a disease. That's with any vaccine.
No vaccine is 100%. So right now, I'm assuming that's why these tickets are like so cheap, is because these airlines are trying to get some type of money up front, because obviously people haven't been traveling internationally the past few months and the airlines are losing a lot of money. So my thing is that I just want to always like to err on the side of caution, and I am a pretty cautious person, and I really don't know. I really don't know. That's 4 months is a long time.
It's a very long time. And also, so I talked to my sister about how I feel as if, in light of all that's happening, I honestly do feel like Africa is going to be the new travel destination. And I say this because living in America, I didn't even know Canada had coronavirus cases until I looked it up a couple of days ago. Their case is like 80 something thousand.
That much?
Almost American numbers, yes. Because I don't hear much about Canada. Honestly, they're very quiet. They're very in their little corner. I don't hear a lot about what happens in that country, even though it's right above us. So I was thinking about, okay, how about Canada? That seems like it's out. Europe. I have an aunt who is already bought a Nigeria ticket. She says she's avoiding European travel. So, most airlines to go to Africa stop in Europe, whether it's Belgium, Germany, France, Italy, even whatever country they stop over. She's taking an airline and she's going to stop in Africa because she doesn't want to stop in Europe. So imagine if people are thinking the same way, and people are anxious about the whole European travel because of Italy and how it spread so quickly in Europe, even though they've contained it in a lot of countries. Europe may be out for a lot of people. Asia, which I really want to go, my first 130th in Indonesia, Bali, that's canceled. So when you really look at all the continents, South America is there, yes, and Australia. But I just feel as if in terms of tourism and being that Africa is becoming the center of a lot of things right now, I just could see Africa really being the 2020 destination continent.
Why I argue that is that Africa's health infrastructure is lacking. So I don't know if a lot of people are going to feel comfortable going away for 2 to 3 weeks in a country that doesn't have adequate health facility. I feel like a lot of people rather go to Europe or go to, take that risk because they know that if they were to get sick, they have good hospitals, they have good treatment. And so that's my issue. Africa, are we thinking there's not cases there because they're not testing, or there really not as many cases there? So just gotta take it day by day, to be honest.
Yeah, and off to our last topic, which is why are black men single? We had 2 episodes we're gonna link up here about why are so many black women single? And I feel like we always look at it from a female's perspective, but how about the black man, who a lot of times chooses to be single, or chooses to be single when it comes to their fellow black women? Why are they single? So there was a post that went viral. This guy on Instagram a couple months ago. He graduated from Southern University Law Center. I don't want to put on his IG hand or whatever. So basically, he gave some comment about he graduated law school, and he put, now that I'm a JD, bar number loaded, I've entered into a new arena of black men, and in that arena, I'm the prize now. Don't just take my word for it, and before you kill me in the comments, let me drop some stats for your ass right quick so you can see my point. Black women outnumber black men by 2 million. Black women basically going about how they don't want to deal with men in jail or in DL, have a felony, have a record. It's a lot of them. I don't want to read all this. Black women typically don't want to date down and prefer to have a black man that is on the same playing field as her or higher. Well, statistically, only 7% of black men are professionals. With this massive criteria that black women don't want in when dating a black man, they have essentially drastically limited the dating pool of viable black men that majority of black women are currently after, which means everyone doesn't get picked, and statistically 70% of black women go unmarried. You see where I'm going here? Additionally, black women want their mate to be attractive, have some form of edge, style, to be exciting, not be lame, etc. I know all this is subjective, which lowers the number of viable black men even lower. So with me now gaining access into this very small percentage of black men that are young, for the record, I'm 30 with under 2 degrees, single and attractive, that was questionable, did rip him in the comments, heterosexual, have no criminal record, no baby mama drama, and have some form of high-paying career potential, that majority of black women are competing against each other for, you tell me who is the real prize here? Question mark. His comments went wild. I think he turned them off. Mm-hmm.
This is month, but when we saw it like a couple months ago, it wasn't turned off. So this post is old though. It got viral like a couple months after.
Yeah,
and
it
we're
was
talking
posted
about it like
when January 16th.
Yeah, so this is old, but we saw it for the first time like in April, May, and then we're talking about it now in June.
He's not even a driver.
So a lot of people are getting upset, and my friend actually sent it to me. She's a lawyer, and sadly, I feel as if everything he said was true. Like, I didn't really look at it like he was bashing black women or he was hyping. He stated facts. And like I always say, I'm a fact person. A lot of people are delusional and not in reality because they don't know facts. They're just going based off how they feel.
Or what they see.
Or what they see. He's spitting facts. I feel as if, I cross-checked a couple of them. I still need to check some of the other ones. But we talked about it. Linked here, Why Black Women Single, Part 1 and Part 2. A lot of the reasons he lists in his facts.
Black women want a black man. Black women don't want to date down.
They want a guy on the same career.
Man doesn't have baby drama.
A guy that doesn't have a record. A guy that has swag. So like a lot of the time, a lot of these black men that are still available are like the geeky ones or like they're cornballs, quote unquote. And like a lot of black women don't want those type of guys. Those are a lot of them end up white women. You know what I mean? Or women of other cultures who don't care, just want a black man. You get what I'm saying? But it just brought me to something because I talked to my friend recently in the past couple of weeks. And my friend was telling me about this guy. And she's like, oh, but he seems nice, but there's an issue with him. I said, what's the issue? Like, tell me. And she's like, he's my height. And I was just like, wait. I was like, wait, so what's wrong with a guy being your height? She's like, Nana, I can't date a guy my height. He's too short. I want a man taller than me. Mind you, my friend is 5'6". So I said, so how about me that's 6'1"? If I say that, people come for me. People feel like I'm being so unreasonable. But if I say I couldn't date a guy that's my height, wouldn't I sound crazy? She's like, Nana, honestly, I don't know how you're doing it. I don't even know. I have sympathy for you because I can't even imagine. She's like, if I was your height, I want a guy that's taller too. Like, I wouldn't want a guy my height. So just imagine how many things we put as like in our criteria, which is not necessarily bad. That's the thing I want to, let's clarify, because we talked about rip up the list. We talked about all these things, and having standards or having a criteria isn't a bad thing. I feel like society wants to paint it like you shouldn't have no standards, you just take what comes, God will bring it to you. That's great. But nothing is wrong with you saying, I am attracted to men that are tall. I want a man that's tall. You get what I'm saying? I am attracted to a man with a good career. I want a man with a good career. And I feel like black women sometimes are meant, we're like shamed.
What makes us feel bad.
We're shamed for wanting, you want a man with a job? Oh, sorry, I want a man with a job. Like, it's almost like you're just supposed to take what's there because, well, there's not enough men to go around. Instead of you advising these women, open your options. Go try and date other races. Go on online apps. Think about it. You know what I mean? Instead of telling us to like, open our options when it comes to dating, people are like, well, you should just like lower your standard or just manage, quote unquote. We have videos about that too. But what struck me I'm just like, wow. Like my friend, she's in her late 20s, almost 30. And I'm just like, sometimes I wonder, like, are these some of the things that are holding us back? Like, imagine if I had in my mind that height wasn't even a factor. And I'm not even that picky with height, to be honest. Most people I've dated are like my height or shorter. So imagine if I closed my eyes and said, this man could be any height, 5'5", 5'4", 5'5", 5'6". Would I be partnered? It's not necessarily true.
You never know. Going off of the topic of why are black men single, we mentioned that post is that guy giving the reasons how he's in the small percentage, how there's so many women. That comes down to a lot of reason why a lot of these black men who think everything should be settled, they're single because there's too many options. There's too many. We talk about the time going back to the country where our parents are from. You go to somewhere like Nigeria, a poor man is married at 22. 21, he's married. Why? He doesn't have money to chase women. He doesn't have money to ball on this girl this week the next girl, buy this one her weave, fly this one to London. He's broke. So the more time he's wasting, the more women he's gonna have to spend money on.
So you're attributing singleness to socioeconomic class?
Yes, it's factors and educational achievement, of course. If you didn't go to college and you don't have money, what does stop you from getting married? Like there's factors like that people can say I didn't get married because I want to finish school. Oh, I want to save money. I want to do this. But if you know I'm poor, I'm selling like cocoa yams on the street and things are not going to really change. So what are you waiting for? it's not going to get better.
Why not start my life?
Why not start your life now? And I noticed that I noticed that a lot of guys who are well off, you see them 38, 39, they're still single.
Yes, especially with
40 black men, because they have the jobs, they have they caught up in that life, or they just don't feel the need to settle down. They don't have that pressure because, you know, they can get married anytime. Like they said, they are in that small pool. I don't believe what the guy said was wrong, but I think the way he said it could have come off as arrogant to some people.
I didn't get that vibe.
But what he's saying was true. He did enter a new pool of men that can basically get any
Desirable
woman
men,
they want.
Spanish,
Asian,
Caribbean, not even anything black American. He can get African, he can get European, he can get Hispanic, any group, any type of woman.
Opposed to the woman who becomes a lawyer, like she's not put in a better opposition. I think it even gets worse. I argue with my friend all the time. I think that a woman who's a secretary has a better chance of marrying a guy with a better career who has more money than a woman who's a doctor.
It's true.
I personally think so. A black woman,
Mm-hmm.
because that black man's not gonna be intimidated by her. Her life is easily moldable. She can move. There's nothing really holding her down. She can't say she's studying. She has less to lose if she just leaves and ups and
she
leaves
can put
with him.
more of herself
and she
into
can put
it.
more of herself into it. So I think for men it's the opposite. That medical doctor now has so many more women to choose from. But that female black medical doctor, her dating pool goes down. It doesn't go up because she graduated. That's why I feel like I tell my mother all the time. We talk about the videos, like the rhetoric that they gave us growing up, as if, oh, you become a professional, you graduate, oh man, you have better options. No, for men, I think that is true, but for women, black women, it's not. It honestly gets worse. I just think that we just have to be realistic and call a spade, and you know, just be real with ourselves, and let's not make things to what we want them to be. Let's just accept reality. But on that note, they're gonna wrap this up.
Are men the prize now?
Are men the prize? That's what the guy said. Men are the prize.
He said, "Who's really the prize here?
Are black men the prize?" Honestly, I can't knock them if they said that they believe. I think they are. Globally,
but the only issue I have with his post is that you didn't read all of it. But there's a section where he talks about like a lot of men are like, "Oh yeah, when I didn't have this, Laquita wouldn't talk to me. I didn't have this." Black women are the ones that probably date down of any race. Like I see women dating men in jail. I see educated black women dealing with men who never went to school. So I don't like that whole narrative that it's like black women are very materialistic. Or are they?
Because those same non-black women, if you weren't a lawyer, would they be dating you?
They're
dating you once you become a lawyer. Kim Kardashian knows the type of black man she goes after. She's not dating a black man who takes her garbage.
She didn't date a teacher.
She's not dating a black teacher. She's dating black athletes, black rappers, black this,
so this
black that, Khloe Kardashian, all these women.
I don't have nothing wrong with what he's put in his post. I'm not sensitive to it. I think he was spitting facts, but black men should also remember that it's like you have more options. These women are only checking for you majority because of what you enter that pool. When you enter that pool, Laquita was always checking for you. You're gonna say these girls were holding you down when you had nothing to offer. Like, you know what I'm saying? So let's not make it seem like, oh, black women are the only ones with standards. All women have standards. But they're allowed to have standards because their
men can meet them. So no one calls it picky. But when a black woman has standards and you know your fellow black man cannot meet those standards, then people can easily coin you as picky.
All women have standards.
Everyone has standards. But let us know how you feel about this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with everyone you know. And we'll see you in our next video. Bye.